pretty technical, but it affected me in a really harsh repercussions on my life, which is that I was charged and convicted of robbery under the theory that Pittman and I had extorted a check for $1.5 million from Levin. Now, unfortunately, my attorneys at that trial in 1987, their legal education did not extend to something called the Claim of Right Doctrine, which was a common law defense to allegations of robbery in California and throughout the United States. Simply put, the idea is that a robbery that is committed under a good faith belief that you're taking back from somebody your own personal property or collecting on a legitimate debt is not a robbery at all, because you lack something called the animus furandi of robbery, which is the intent to take property belonging to another. So lacking that mental state, you can't be convicted of robbery, because that mental state is an element of robbery in law. So, for example, back in the 1800s, if somebody took your horse,
you have 60 seconds remaining.
You pursued them and shot them, you might be guilty of manslaughter or murder, but you wouldn't be guilty of robbery because it's your horse. Now, under the state's theory, Levin owed me $4 million, and that's something that he had acknowledged publicly and to prosecution witnesses. So the state's theory was that I was seeking to force him to pay me what he owed me from a legitimate business transaction. That being the case, the jury should have been instructed on the claim of right defense.
You have 30 seconds remaining.
And had they been so instructed, given the fact that the prosecution theory was as described, I would have been acquitted of robbery. Unfortunately, when this issue was raised, it was considered too late to have anything done about it because of certain legal procedural rules.